For those of you who are brand new to vidIQ, welcome to your YouTube education. For those regulars to vidIQ, you've got me for the second day running. Let's do this.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, my name is Rob. Welcome to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that aims to educate you on your YouTube journey. And every single Wednesday, we welcome thousands of new people to the vidIQ software. And what we do every single Wednesday is we take you on a tour of all of the wonderful products we have here to offer at vidIQ for free users, paid users, anybody who uses vidIQ. We want to help you get more views in less time. As always, you may have received an email or you may have thought that this live stream is going to go live at the top of the hour, but we like to go live a little bit early just to say hello to all of you folks in the chat. So if you do want me to say hello to you directly right now, tell me where you are in the world, what time it is, and maybe what the weather is like, and I will happily shout you out. Usually, this product tour would be hosted by Liron, but again, he is busy working away, preparing for many of the conferences that we are going to this year. So I'm filling in for the next 10 minutes, and then I will be filling in for some questions and answers afterwards as well. But in the meantime, let's say hello to the following people. Paul Peck Drywall, one of our moderators, is in the house. Thank you very much. Hello to you. Lil Craft Nook. Deaf Dealer is in Scotland, and it's 10 to 6 there in the evening. We've got Gilgamesh Gaming from Iraq. Wow, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. It must be very late there. Poop Beam is also there in England. There's always lots of people from the UK. I am, of course, a British native as well, but I moved over to Vancouver, Canada a few years ago, and I'm enjoying it here very much. I hope you're enjoying Brexit back there in my homeland. For Greenlit, it is 1 p.m. Miami, very sunny, partly cloudy, very jealous of you. Enjoyed the Super Bowl on Sunday. It's 12 p.m. CST in Mississippi for Big Eater Mike. Janet Bamford there in the UK. First time here from the Grenada, Caribbean there. It's 2 p.m. I hope you weren't affected at all by the earthquake that was mentioned, I think, near Jamaica. I don't know my geography around the Caribbean. It's probably thousands of miles away, so I do apologise if I got that completely wrong. Hello there to Zalo, Morocco, and it's 10 to 7 in the evening in Rabat, I think that's how you pronounce that place. Thank you, all of you, for joining this live stream. Let me just take you through what's going to happen. In about 5 to 10 minutes at the top of the hour, Liron is going to be taking you through our pre-recorded product tour of vidIQ. The reason we do this is because, strictly speaking, this live stream webinar is for brand new vidIQ users who want to learn all of the weird and wonderful things that our tool can do. And we want to make sure it's nice, concise, there's not much waffling, and Liron's put together a very focused video that will tell you exactly how vidIQ works. But after the product tour, in around about 40 minutes, I will be back to take your questions live. So if you do have any questions, what I want you to do is, and we will do it through this chat screen here, I want you to write hashtag question and type in the question. But do that either during the product tour, where myself and the moderators will be answering you in a chat, but after the product tour, we'll be back on this screen and I will be taking your questions live. So if it's anything about YouTube, your channel, vidIQ, I will happily answer them here. Also, something that we do not show you in the product tour just yet, but it is a brand new service that we offer, and it costs no extra. For every single person that has vidIQ Pro or vidIQ Boost, you gain full access to the Vid Iq Academy, which is this thing here, a fantastic product which allows you to go through all of the training that we have here at vidIQ. For example, these are just some of the courses we have. 6 launch courses of 75 plus lessons, and here is our big daddy, the one that launches your YouTube channel in 30 days. Just look at how big this is. We have Let's Get Creating, 9 days of that type of content. Then we go into channel and content building. Look at all of these videos. We take you through Actually 32 videos. We added a couple of bonus ones for the 30-day Launch Your Channel course. And that's just one of the courses we do. And it goes through all of the things like encouraging you to just get out there and press record, why audio is the first thing that you should upgrade when it comes to tech upgrades, lighting, that type of thing, niche mindset, uploading videos for the first time. We go through all of that stuff in all of these courses. And just to take you back to all of the courses we have, the complete guide to finding your niche from Travis. I do some keyword research, how to start monetizing your content, and Jeremy here with custom thumbnails as well. So just to repeat, that is the Vid Iq Academy that has launched at the beginning of this year and is included with all of the other vidIQ products that we have to offer. And that's why it is such a fantastic deal for all of you to have here with us. How long have we got left? We've got a few more minutes left. So folks, what I want you to do in the minutes that we have remaining before we start the product tour is I want you to tell us what your channel is about in around about 4 or 5 words. This is called your value proposition. And if you can't explain what your channel's about in as succinct a way as possible, how are you expecting your viewers to understand what your channel is about? For example, our value proposition is educating your YouTube journey, whether it be through the channel, whether it be through our tools, the academy, all that type of thing. So folks, tell me in the chat what your channel is about. For example, Bugai, I think, sorry if I pronounce your name, is everything random. That's not a good value proposition. You're trying to capture too many people. Be specific. Is it about gaming, a type of gaming, that type of thing? We want to know as specifically as possible what your channel's about, because then you know who your target audience is. Another one here is gaming channel from Gilgamesh. What type of games? What type of target audience are you wanting to appeal to? Is it tutorials? Is it first-person shooters? Is it RPGs? You have to really connect as tightly as possible with your audience. And again, I think your value proposition is a bit too broad there. We've got good enough with homesteading. Sorry, it just went off screen, so I couldn't read that before it went off screen. Another one here is a girl and her passport. I love that channel name, by the way. My travel experiences around the world and living in Greece. Okay, interesting. Maybe you can be a bit more specific. Is it about a certain type of person living in Greece, trying to learn language, budgeting, that type of thing? Again, just try and be as specific as possible with your target audience. Is it younger people, older people? That would really help as well. But try and put it in something nice and tightly and succinct. Somebody's channel is all about life in Grenada. I just read there. Right, the chat is going so fast that I can't keep up with all of you people. But it's great to see that you're telling me what your value propositions are. Better Bot Wins is all about League of Legends plays. And this one here for diabetes, sorry if I pronounced that first word wrong. Adults with type 2 diabetes, so that's a real specific target audience. That's great. Are you helping people go through that challenge in their life, like strategies for coping with it? That would be really interesting, and you've definitely got your target audience nailed down there, which is fantastic. What else have we got here? Ash is doing motivation and success coaching. All Mario Party does only Mario games, so definitely hitting the target audience there. And the top 10 is here with information, facts, and knowledge. So you're getting an idea of your value proposition. But believe you me, if you did something like the Vid Iq Academy or looked at our other videos on our channel, you'd learn a little bit more about how it's so important to have a value proposition. Essentially, as a viewer comes onto YouTube, they're asking the question, why should I watch your content? And if you can't give them a clear and definitive answer, then they're going to go find a creator who does touch their audience at a personal level in terms of the content that they are showing to their audience. With all that being said, folks, what we're going to do now is the vidIQ product tour, where Liron, for the next 30 to 40 minutes, is going to show you exactly how our tools work and how they can help you grow your channel, get more views, get more subscribers, build a community, and hopefully maybe turn that into a business and go full time, just like I did when I started working for vidIQ. We are now at the top of the hour, folks, so give us all the emoji thumbs up and positivity and inspiration as we show you what vidIQ is all about. And remember, I will be back at the end of the product tour to take your questions live. See you then.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to another vidIQ training session. My name is Liron and I am the Director of Customer Success here at vidIQ. What does that mean? It means that every single day I work with creators big and small, helping you guys rock your channel, get you to that next level, and that's what we're going to do today. The cool thing about vidIQ is a lot of us are actually creators ourselves. A lot of us actually have our own channel and we understand those frustrations. We know what happens when you spend all those time, hours, kind of very carefully creating those videos and then it doesn't work and you get really upset, really despondent. So that's what the solution that we create is all about helping you kind of get over that hurdle, unblock that. If you don't have vidIQ at the moment, that's totally cool. You can hang out with us and see everything we have to offer. If you do have vidIQ, the free version, in the description below, there's a 30-day free trial. Go and grab it because in 30 days, everything that I'm telling you today, if you do that, it will change your channel for absolute ever. So definitely go and check it out. You'll see there's so much value. Things will unlock today that have been locked forever. YouTube is essentially made up of 3 Ds. And you have to do all 3 of those Ds to be able to rock your channel. So the first D is discover. You need to be discovered by the YouTube algorithm, by the search engine, because the most amazing content that lives somewhere out there in the world that nobody knows about, that you haven't labeled correctly, you haven't told YouTube about you, is just pointless. The second D, you need to deliver. In other words, people have given you their click. They've stopped what they're doing. They've clicked on your video. Are you delivering? Did you clickbait? Did you get people to come to your video when it's bad quality and bad audio? So this you need to deliver, because when you deliver, this is such a crucial metric for YouTube. It says, hey, this video looks pretty cool. I am going to start distributing it, which is the third D. I'm going to distribute it to a much wider audience so that that wider audience can see your content, not just your subscribers. It brings it up to the bigger YouTube community. And if those people are watching because you're delivering, then it will bring even bigger and even bigger and even bigger audience. And then your channel really, really explodes when that happens. Happened to me. I can tell you from personal experience that it's just one of those things that when it happens, it is absolutely incredible. But you've got to focus on delivering. You've got to focus on your quality of your content. But today, it's not about theory. Today, it's all about real, practical, step-by-step instruction of what you need to do to get those 3 Ds. So with all that being ready, we are ready to kind of get you really on that journey. This is where we begin, and we're going to begin in the kitchen. Yes, that's where all YouTube begins. It begins in the kitchen. Not only do you have your cup of coffee, but now I want you to go to your kitchen. I want you to open a random cupboard, grab some random ingredients, stick them in a bowl, mix them all up, stick them in the oven, and let's see if a chocolate cake comes out. What are the odds of the chocolate cake come out? Pretty much not much, right? And the reason for it, because you've done random stuff, you've mixed it together randomly, you've stuck it in the oven for some random time. There's no way a chocolate cake is going to come out. And yet that is how we approach our YouTube as well. We go out there, we grab our camera, we go and film, we come home, we edit, we cut, we paste, we create a cool video, we throw together at some random title, description and tags, upload it, and then go, I hope something comes out. I hope my chocolate cake works. I hope my video works. That's never going to work. However, what if I said to you, look, here's the ingredients. Here is what you need to buy. This is how you mix it with these ratios. And then you mix it in this format. And then you stick it in the oven for this long period of time. Well, what are the odds of chocolate cake coming out then? Much better. Well, YouTube is about following a recipe, very much like the chocolate cake. Today, I'm going to show you that recipe. I'm going to show you the step that you need so that you have yourself the best opportunity to get your videos ranked, your videos seen, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to be able to do that. Right now, this is where everything starts. This is the YouTube search bar. What I want you to do is go put in there the word chocolate cake. There it is, chocolate cake. When that comes out, I am now thinking, hey, I've got a channel. Do I want to make a video about this keyword, about this thing called chocolate cake? What I'm going to do is put my keywords in here in the search. By the way, of course, this will work for absolutely any keyword whatsoever. But we're going to stick with a chocolate cake simply because it's universal, whether you're from Pakistan, from India, whether the Philippines, the Far East, the Middle East, the US, anywhere in the world, you are going to know what a chocolate cake is, which is why I stick with this as the example. So chocolate cake is in here. The first thing I do is I go look down here. Look at this bar. It says vidIQ search volume, and it's nice and green. What does that mean? It means a lot of people are searching for this. A lot of people are searching for your keyword. And then, so do you just rush out and make the video? No, because you got to look at this metrics as well. It says competition score. It's in the red. What does that mean? It means, yes, we have a lot of people searching for chocolate cake, but we also have a lot of competition delivering on this term chocolate cake. So what do I do now? I mean, I really want to make a chocolate cake video, but look at that competition. I'm never going to rank against these videos. I mean, some of these things have got 45 million views. I'm never going to rank against them. So ideally, what you want is a term that is in the green. In other words, lots of people are searching and competition score is down here somewhere. When that happens, that is a beautiful match. You have got yourself a keyword that's highly searched for, but people are not delivering content. So this is where essentially you start. But let's stick with our example here. We can see competition is very high, search volume is very high. What do I do now? What you do now is something is going to change the way you do YouTube. Remember, YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. What do you do in a search engine? You ask questions. And what YouTube's job is to marry up your question with somebody's video. Okay, again, YouTube is a search engine. It wants to give you answers to the question that you've asked. So here is a good hack. What you're going to do, you're going to go to chocolate cake in your search bar. You're going to put space, and you're going to do the alphabet walkthrough. A, chocolate cake at home. B, chocolate cake banana. C, D, E, F, G. Right? What am I doing? I am using YouTube's own autocomplete, because YouTube says, okay, so many people around the world have searched for chocolate cake in. So the next person that starts to type the letter I, I'm going to make it easy for them to find their video immediately. So chocolate cake in a microwave seems to be pretty darn popular. So popular that all of a sudden it comes up in my autocomplete. If I was making a chocolate cake video, what I would do is I would say chocolate cake in a mug, or in a microwave, and then in a mug. I would definitely not stick a chocolate cake in a pressure cooker, but that could be a fun video too. So chocolate cake in a microwave, chocolate cake in a mug. Look how I'm already tapping into those search phrases that people are already searching for, so that I know that people are searching for it to the point that it came up in here. It came up in search. Therefore, enough people are searching that I potentially have some eyeballs that are going to come to my video. But there is even more. You go to the beginning. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. What do you do with a search engine? You ask questions. Go to the beginning. What's the chocolate cake? What is the ingredients of chocolate cake? Where's my chocolate cake? Why chocolate cake cracks? I always love it when this one comes up. Why chocolate cake cracks? If you have a cooking channel, or even if you have a kids channel, why chocolate cake cracks and how to fix it? Think of that title. Right now, this has just told you exactly what YouTube wants. It told you what people are searching for. So go in there. What, where, when, how, why. Now let's go to this video. Let's go check out who our competition is. Remember, we're still in research mode. Most people will say a good video is a video that has millions and millions of views. That's a fairly kind of okay statement to make. You know, we kind of judge whether a video is good or bad based by the amount of views that it has. That's fair enough. Here is the problem. The problem with the number of views is that it doesn't tell you time. It doesn't give you how long it took to get to those number of views. They got to 7 million views on this video. Did it take a day, a month, a year, 5 years? I have no idea. So if I just looked at this, at the total number of views, and made my entire decision, do I make my next big hit based on, oh, they got 7 million views, I'm going to make a chocolate cake video so I can get some of those millions of views, Well, you could be flawed. I'll tell you why. Because when the iPhone 1 came out, I don't know, or the Samsung Galaxy Note 1 came out, I'm a geek techie guy, so that's going to happen. When those phones came out years ago, those videos have got millions and millions of views. But what are the odds of those videos getting millions of views today? That is what's important. Is it still relevant today? That is critical. So instead of just looking at the total number of views, what we do is we expose something called views per hour, VPH. And wow, is this critical? Because views per hour tells me right now, people are watching this video today. As we sit here, people are watching this video. And if they're watching this video, it means it's still relevant right now. So forget the number of views. I'm much more interested in the views per hour. And click on historical. Watch this. Over time, did this term get stronger or weaker? Remember, I'm just using chocolate cake. You can use absolutely anything that is specific to you and your channel. But look at this. Over time, look how much that has increased. The interest in chocolate cake has gone up. This is a great indicator, together with the views per hour. That tells me if you're going to make a video, this is a good topic. If this had 1 view per hour, who cares how many views this has got in total? Nobody cares today about this topic. As we go down the scorecard here, you're going to see a whole bunch. Did they use any Reddit strategies, a little bit of Facebook? But look at this. To me, this is gold. This is just the best tool in the world. I know we created it. I am a little bit biased, but I absolutely love this tool. This is the compare views in the first 28 days tool. Essentially what this does, it says, look, you're in research mode. You want to know, is this a regular video for this channel? Yes, they got 15 million subscribers. Is this just one of those regular video that they just churned out? Or did this video perform exceptionally well? In other words, it's an outlier video. It's so well, it went way above the channel. And this is what this does for you. It says, look at this video compared to this channel's average. Now, this channel average is here. It's the pink. This video is the blue. Instantly, you can see this is an amazing video. Now you want to study it. Now you want to say, after the first day, how many views did it get compared to the channel average? On the 7th day, how many views did it get compared to the channel? So for example, this channel's average is between 140 and 230,000 views after 7 days. This video got 854,000 views. In other words, this is an outlier video. This video performs remarkably well. How awesome is this tool? You can go to any video and go and watch that video compared to that channel's average. But it gets even better, because you can go in here and you can compare it to your channel's average, to the last video you watched on YouTube, to any video on YouTube, any playlist, any channel, and your competitor's average. And I'll show you competitors as well. So this is super duper powerful. You go to any video when you're doing your research. Remember, haven't picked up the camera yet. I want to be the first D. I want to be discovered. So I'm going to do all my legwork right now to understand what works in this world and what doesn't. Now that I know that this is a great video, what's next? What's the next step? Well, the next step is you're going to go into one of the tools. It is something called Comparators. Now I'm going to click on Comparators, and what Comparator does is these are my competitors. This is vidIQ's competitors. And competitor is a bit of a strong term. Essentially what this is, it's other people who are doing similar content than we are. It's people we want to keep our eye on, people that we work with, people that we love, people that we hang out with at events with. But what I want to see, so why would I want to see what they're up to? Well, I want to see what they're up to because I want to understand what's their thumbnail strategy. Are they still using short titles or long titles? What is their views per hour? Remember, views per hour. I don't care how many views these videos got, but I care about this. I know if this many people are interested in this topic, I need to explore that further. So you do the same on your channel. You go find your competitors, 10, 15 competitors, big channels, little channels. Go keep an eye on what they're up to. See if anything you can learn from. What's their thumbnail like? Look, people have gone dark now. Cody has gone dark. Brian Johnson's gone dark. Faces are still a thing. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning what my competitors are doing so I can keep ahead. Remember, YouTube is about trends. YouTube knows. We don't watch one video and then leave and then go and make a buying decision. We watch multiple videos about the same topic. We all do. If you're going to buy a new device, a new gadget, you're going to watch reviews. You're going to watch 3, 4, 5 reviews before you make a decision. This is what YouTube does. It knows that we will watch multiple videos about the same topic. So YouTube suggests videos for you to watch. So making sure that you are always getting content that you're looking for. So if I know that these guys are starting to talk about certain topics that I talk about, well, maybe YouTube will suggest my video to the same audience because I'm talking about similar topics. How cool is that? Go load up 10, 15 competitors, keep your eye on their thumbnails, their titles, their views per hour, understand what's trending so that you guys can actually make content similar to within your industry and then get those views when YouTube starts suggesting those videos. Because trends is where it's at. And because trend is where it's at, we've got something called trend alerts. And when you go and you create a trend alert, here's what happens. Typically, a lot of us understand trends once they have become trends. We understand things that have already popped. Some things like Baby Shark is a very, very bad example. Fortnite, any of those things that were really kind of popped, the challenges, things of that nature. But a lot of us will only see it once there's been so much hoo-ha about this online, so much noise, that we kind of riding the very tail end of those trends. Watch this. Give it a name. Let's just use Fortnite as a bad example. Well, if you're a gaming channel, you'll put Fortnite. Maybe you'll put PUBG. If you're a car channel, maybe you're going to put the brand names of these cars into these trend alerts, because this is what it does. You can use little keywords or big keywords. So Fortnite is obviously a big keyword. I'm basically telling vidIQ, look, vidIQ, I'm really interested in this term Fortnite. If anybody makes a video that gets more than 1,000 views per hour, not in total, 1,000 views per hour, let me know, and I'll get a report that looks like this. And I can get it every day, every 2 days, each week, each month. So in other words, I can already keep an eye on what's popping in my industry, because when I see a video, or whatever it may be, when I see a video going from 100 views per hour, next time I see the same video, it's at 500 views per hour. And then it's at 1,000 views per hour. Wow, something is happening. I need to go and investigate. I need to understand why that video is moving so quickly. Why is it going from 100 to 500 to 1,000? And I need to understand it quickly, so perhaps I go and make a video around the same topic. And you can create multiple alerts. So you can have Fortnite, create another alert, PUBG, another alert, Call of Duty, or whatever it may be. And in your industry, you know the keywords that you're constantly searching for when you're keeping your eye on your competitors. Those are the keywords that you stick into. The next thing is most viewed. Now, most viewed can become weird. This is everything that's viewed on YouTube at the moment. Now, before you tell me, yes, there is the trending page, I'm fully aware of it. But what this is, it's everything that's rocking on YouTube right now, sorted by views per hour. Now, how powerful is that? Essentially, this video is getting 704,000 views per hour. PewDiePie, 249,000 views per hour. David Dobrik, 130,000 views per hour. Why do we care, realistically? Well, firstly, you're in the YouTube game. You need to know what's happening on YouTube as the bigger picture. You need to know what these channels are up to, what's attracting audiences. You need to keep your eye on that. But now you're going to say to me, Apple TV has got however many, 52,000 subs, but it's Apple. You got David Dobrik, who's got 13 million subscribers. Well, how do I even play in this game? Good question. What you do, you go all the way down to the bottom here, and you say, you know what? Only show me channels between 100,000 and 1 million subscribers. Now, this changes the game. Now it's getting much closer to perhaps your world. You can make it anything that's getting 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, whatever's closest to your world. And then you can start searching even more by categories, by countries, even do some search terms. If I had a kids channel, I would just live on here, because here it's exposed to me immediately the thumbnails that these people are using. It exposes to me the title. This person has hit every keyword. It's got a great thumbnail. Slime is a big term. ASMR is a big term. Relaxing slime is a big term. They clearly know what they're doing. They've used all the right stuff. And look at this. It's just rocking at 30,000 views per hour. Okay. Very, very, very powerful. Guys, you get all these tools if you're using the free vidIQ. But because you're on this webinar, you can go down into the link and get the full 30 days. And I'm going to unlock all this for you. So in 30 days, you can see the power that you can immediately generate on your channel. Remember, this is only, we still haven't finished. This is still the first D. This is just being discovered. Look how much kind of research you need to do, because why waste your time on something that's not going to work? Once you've done that research, you're going to come back into this page because you've now shot your video. You're now ready to roll. You now got your title because you know what your title is because you've done that research. And as you go through here, you're going to say, okay, this is a video that Rob did. How to delete YouTube videos 2019, new method. What's key here? Well, what's key here is the title. The title is key. This is what YouTube looks at the most. Then description and then tags. Now together they all make up the metadata that a YouTube needs, that the search engine needs in order to go ahead and understand what's in your video. Yes, YouTube watches your video. Yes, they watch your thumbnail. But when you put them all together, you're just feeding the beast. You're saying, hey, I'm going to tell you what my video is about. So you can see here, how to delete YouTube videos 2019 is repeated in the first line of the description. How to delete YouTube videos in 2019. I'm telling YouTube twice. Oh, guess what? I'm also telling YouTube down here in the tags, again, what this video is about. Now there's no misunderstanding. And look how beautifully this is ranking for it. The numbers in blue is what it's ranking for. This is just an absolute superb video. Let me show you how you do this. As you start typing, it's going to give you the term. It's going to give you a whole bunch of scores, so you know which tags have got more value than other tags. Now, watch this. Check this out. This is like my favorite part here. Mother's Day. Okay, these are all the related keywords for Mother's Day. But watch this. Okay, what's the interest over time? Well, it's pretty much wavering. Can you see that? But it's coming down. Mother's Day is done. So what is working is things around Mother's Day songs, Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Mother's Day's card. Now, if you didn't make a Mother's Day video this year, should you just give up on this term? Watch this. You click on all time. And now what this does, it evaluates the term, Mother's Day, in this particular case, over a period of time. So since 2008, look at this. Every single year, there is a spike. What does this mean? It means that when you didn't make a video this year for Mother's Day, should you be making a video for Mother's Day next year? Absolutely. You know it's going to hit. The likelihood of it popping around Mother's Day next year is huge because every single year it is hit. So why would next year be any different? And the cool thing about this is that a date you can just use again and again and again. So you can say, how to make your Mother's Day the ultimate Mother's Day chocolate cake how-to video, 2019. Next year, delete 2019, label it as 2020. The same information applies. So always check the term, check it against 30 days, check it against all time. And that's going to give you a lot of valuable information, what's relevant today versus what's relevant once a year or maybe multiple times a year. These are tentpole events, things like Christmas, New Year's, Independence Day, or you know the big ones. Also, don't forget, if you don't live in the US, what is your local country's big events, big tentpole events? South Africa, we had National Braai Day, which is barbecue day. Now that I know what my tags are, I've got a cool description. And by the way, description is important. Don't just give it one line. Give it a lot of information. Feed the beast. Tell YouTube what your videos are about. Scroll further down. I get a checklist. Hey, did I edit to a card? Have I edited to an end screen? Have I got closed caption? We don't monetize our channel, so that's fine to have the X. Playlist, public, did we share it? Oop, may not need to share this video. Right, Facebook, etc. This just keeps a good checklist to help you get more exposure. Down here, more keywords, and down here is videos to gain views from. What does that mean? Well, remember, YouTube wants to pair videos together. It wants to know that people are going to watch a how to delete a YouTube video. Well, perhaps there's other videos here that are already speaking about the same topic, and maybe I can use some of these keywords to try link them to my video so I can get those eyeballs. When somebody watches that video, maybe YouTube will recommend my video next. But watch this. Best time to publish. This is so critical. Remember I was speaking about VPH, views per hour, right? When you launch a video, YouTube doesn't know if it's a good or a bad video yet. It has no idea. But when you launch it and your audience comes immediately and they watch and you're keeping them hooked and you're keeping them on the video for long and they're watching your next video, those are insanely beautiful signals to YouTube that YouTube says, wow, this is quality video. And that's when you begin unlocking that second D. YouTube says, okay, are you delivering? So how do you get the most eyeballs on your video as you launch? Well, you simply use the best time to publish on your channel tool. Go through the days of the week, whichever day you happen to be on. If we launched a video, I don't know, on a Tuesday, between 9 and 11 seems to be our best time. I would probably launch it a little bit before here so I can get the up run as people are logging on. And remember, try not to launch videos on the hour like 10, 11, 12, or on the half hour, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. The reason for it is because a lot of the big corporates, a lot of people that schedule videos way ahead of time, they typically launch at those time periods. So I kind of launch my video 9:46 or 10:32, something weird where you're going to be the notification that people watch because you didn't receive like 30 notifications on your phone at once. So just a bit of a ninja tactic there. What's next is the second D. Did you deliver? Well, this is when the channel audit tool comes into play. Now, this, again, this is what I was missing when I was trying to work out this YouTube game myself before I joined vidIQ. This is so important because I have no idea. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend 30 hours of my life trying to understand YouTube analytics. Just push a button and tell me what's working and what isn't working. This is what the channel audit does. So over the last 30 days, how many views did you get on your channel compared to the previous month? Are you growing or are you shrinking? If you're growing, do you know why? If you're shrinking, do you know why? And look at this, content to double down on. Essentially, double down is a term that means make more of these. You're saying double down, go big, because people are loving this content. Why? Look, these videos are giving me views per hour. These videos are giving me the engagement rates, giving me views, giving me subscribers. How many subscribers did these videos give me? How many subscribers per 1,000 views? So I know what's working. I know what my audience wants. Same on your channel. You look at your audience and maybe your audience is telling you what they want and you're just not seeing it. But this will show that to you. And scroll further down. Total watch time, total average watch time, top retention. What are these? These are the stuff that YouTube is looking for. Which videos are keeping people watching? What is the watch time, average watch time, and the retention? So people are loving these content. Guess what I'm going to do? Make more of these style videos. I can immediately see, look here, when we have a comparison tool between these data graphs, I can already see that that's popping. Instantly I can see that. Therefore, I'm going to make more of these. Okay? Can you see how powerful this is? It's the stuff to make more of. As you scroll further down, it even tells you, look, these are the top search terms. This is what people search to get to your videos. How to download a YouTube video. Look how cool that is, 30,000. Look at these TCs versus PewDiePie. Great, your audience still wants that. Do we make more content around this? Absolutely. End screen click rates. What are people clicking on the end screen the most? Well, for us, it's videos. Perfect. And best for viewer. Great. Guess what I'm going to stick on my end screen? Less playlist, more this stuff. Look at the card click rates. Polls, 57%. People love engaging in our polls. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Making more polls. It tells you this. This is the stuff that's working. And just as importantly, the stuff that isn't working. Guys, this is the content that could use work on our channel. You guys didn't really dig this content. Lowest average watch time, lowest retention, lowest like ratio. People love Jack Black, and apparently Rob managed to upset quite a lot of people by doing this video. Okay, note to self, don't mess with Jack. Cool, now we know. Lowest view. Look, these videos are losing us subscribers. Well, what do? We're going to investigate these things and work out, hold on, are these things badly done? Bad time of year? Do we have to redo them? Maybe our thumbnails wasn't up to scratch. All of those things. I'm asking ourselves the question again and again, so the videos appear in this section, in the stuff to do more of. Remember, if you have let's just say, back to our cooking channel, if you love your chocolate cake recipes, but guess what? Every time you do that, they're in the content that could use work section. But every time you do something about a barbecue, it's always in the top section. Guess what your audience wants from you? More barbecue recipes, less chocolate cake recipes. See how powerful this is. It exposes that information. Are you delivering? That's that second D. We've been discovered. Now, are you delivering? And again, as you scroll further down, average metrics over the last 30 days. What was your title length, description length, etc. And then items to improve upon. Look here, we got 6 videos instantly. It's in red, which don't have an end screen. I need to go fix that. Do all your videos have cards? Do they all have custom thumbnails? Will they all edit your playlist? How many are you posting each week? Important information. I go straight to the red and I go and I make those changes. If I had a YouTube channel, which I do, I live in this. This tells me if I'm delivering, because if I'm not delivering, I have a problem. If I am delivering, it means my audience is loving what I'm doing, and then YouTube is going to unlock that third D, which is distribution. And when we're talking about distribution, we're talking about YouTube says, look, these are great signs. People are loving your content. If they're loving your content, I'm going to show it to a different audience. I'm going to test your videos with an audience who's never heard of you, an audience who's maybe searched for you but never landed on your video. I'm going to show them your video. What's going to happen here? You're going to get to a point where your videos start getting out further and further, and you're going to unlock these achievements. And when you unlock these achievements, we create this lovely certificate for you. And let me tell you why this is a growth strategy. When you see a certificate like this, congratulations, vidIQ, you've cracked 350,000 subscribers on this date. What do? We share it. We share it on social media, and people love to see that they were part of that journey, and they love to be part of a journey. So they give you a thumbs up. Hey, I'm one of those 350. Hey, I was with you from the start, and they retweet it. Guess what happens? Other people see those retweets. They see what's going on with this channel. What is this channel? Click, and it gives you an opportunity to get more subscribers. So as soon as you hit those milestones, go ahead and share that certificate. Tag vidIQ when you do that, at vidIQ, and we will help spread your word, spread your channel even further. It is a beautiful, beautiful growth strategy. And remember, this obviously gets adjusted for your channel. You're not going to hit your first key achievement when you get 350,000, of course. Each channel, this is customized for you so that you can share your success as soon as you hit it. Lots of cool metrics here, lots of cool information. Like, for example, how far are you? We're on pace for 400,000 subscribers by this date. We use this as a challenge. Are we really going to wait? No. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start going harder and harder and try getting to those subscribers. Those are the ways to use vidIQ. Hopefully you've understood the 3Ds. Being discovered is all about that research. Being discovered is all about getting that content out there in a way that people want to see it. Go to the caption, use autocomplete, and really home in those titles, because that is where you win. That is where the audience finds you, and that's where they see your content. Didn't see this before. Let me go push play. Then your second D, deliver that content. Go and look at your most viewed. Go look at your channel audit. See what's working on your channel and just do more of it. Deliver more of that content so that people will love you. They're going to distribute your work. They're going to share it with their friends, and your channel grows and grows and grows. And then you just rock those achievements, and we look forward for you tweeting them, sharing them on Facebook. Tag us in so that we could retweet you, because we love to see success when you're there. Hopefully this was useful. It was a bit of a intensive training. About 50 minutes now or so, just going through all the steps. If you just do those steps, if you just make your chocolate cake the correct way, not by grabbing stuff into a bowl and hoping for the best, but by doing that research, following the recipe, following that engagement, following the process. That is how you win. And you just got to get 1% better with every video, 1% better with every video. And that's you slowly crawling away, and never compare yourself to anyone else, because that's the kiss of death. Don't ever do that. And finally, before we go, in the link, there's a 30-day Boost trial. If anybody's not on Boost and you really want to get all the advantage of everything I've just showed you, go ahead, register for this, get your coupon, get onto the system, and then rock your channel. Try it for 30 days. You'll see what a world of a difference it makes. I personally prefer to film than spend hours doing my research. Now I can push a button, get that research done, so I can go ahead and follow my passion and do my filming. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. You're able to place on that replay. Will still be live, so if you missed anything, obviously go back. Share this with one of your friends, anyone who wants to see this. We do this every single Wednesday. Go to vidIQ.com/webinar and register for the next one. If you're here and you want to hear it again next week, come along. We got space. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Liron Segev. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that is your product tour of vidIQ. A whistle-stop tour, we do agree. But there are a lot of tools to get through, and we wanted to show you at least everything that we have in the vidIQ toolset. If you would like more detailed breakdowns on any of these tools, you can go to the vidIQ playlist, which I think is in the video description, but is also on our channel, where we break down every single tool into 5-10 minute videos to tell you exactly how to use it and why it's beneficial to your channel. If you found this useful, folks, do let us know in the comments right now with either emojis, thumbs up, blah, 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 all of that good stuff, which helps us know that we're doing the right thing. And if not, let us know in the comments. Tell us how we need to improve this, because we're always looking forward to feedback from the community, because that's what most YouTube channels are about, and that is community. Speaking of community, we're going to do some Q&A now, but if you want even more vidIQ goodness after the live stream has ended, then you want to head over to our Discord channel, where we can continue the discussion 24/7 amongst yourselves, but also amongst the vidIQ team, who occasionally dip in and out of there and are happy to answer your questions. Again, there is a link in the description. I think it's at the very bottom of the video description. But please do join our Discord server and contribute more to the conversation, whether you're helping out other creators or you're wanting to get some advice yourself. We are there to help. Now then, as you can see on the screen right now, we have hashtag question. I want you to start writing out your questions for the Q&A section of this webinar. And I'm going to be here for at least the next 20 minutes, doing my best to answer as many questions as possible. If it doesn't get answered straight away, just send it again, but don't spam it too much. It's a case of if I'm starting to respond to a message, a question, and other questions appear on chat, they just disappear before I have a chance to look at them. So that's why sometimes you may need to ask a couple of times before I reply. And one more final thing. All of these tools that you saw in the vidIQ toolset are available to users, but there are tiered stages of vidIQ. There's free users, pro users, boost users. However, if you want to get access, full unlocked access to everything you just saw in Liron's product tour, there is a link in the description right now, which gives you a free trial boost access for an entire month, and currently that includes the Academy as well. So check out the links in the description. This is for new customers only, but yeah, you can get full access to all of vidIQ for an entire month after seeing all of those weird and wonderful tools that we have to offer you at vidIQ. With all that being said, we are ready to take your questions live on air now on the vidIQ Wednesday webinar. And the first question comes from Eamon Adamsmuli. I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. But you're asking the question, can you expect a browser extension on Safari and Mac OS? So we're not bringing it to Safari. It is in the final stages of Firefox, and it will be available as a extension on Firefox very, very soon. But no plans as of yet to bring it to Safari. However, there are big, huge, enormous plans to bring it to mobile, and that is going to be available very soon. And as soon as we are ready to launch it, you will find out here on the vidIQ channel for the vidIQ mobile app. So do check that out. Thank you for the question. The next one is from Mr. Quick Talks Boxing. I guess since my channel is so new, I will not see some of the features that were presented in a live stream. So you will have access to all of these features, but obviously YouTube needs data on your channel to help serve it to the right audience, and we are going to need data as well. So if you take the channel audit, for example, you're probably going to need maybe a month's worth of content out on YouTube, 5 to 10 videos, and then we can start to give you some feedback about which are getting the best audience retention or the lowest engagement, that type of thing. So the more data, naturally with anything, the more data we have, the better analytics we can give back to you. So I would say at this point, download vidIQ and just get used to all of the tools. You can all of the research tools analyzing other videos. That's going to be useful to you whether or not your channel has really started growing yet. But in terms of giving you actionable advice, absolutely, the more content you have, the better it is for us to recommend what you need to do next with your channel. Right, the next question. Remember to include a hashtag question. It really helps me be able to read it out. For example, Ivan Zamarov has just done that. vidIQ doesn't seem that my video is posted, shared and liked on Facebook. Why? That sounds like a bug if the checklist isn't telling you that it's been shared to certain areas. So please do, and this is for all visitors to this webinar. If you want to get more support from vidIQ, contact support@vidiq.com. Again, I think there is a link in the video description. If there's a bug or you need to ask a specific question about a tool that we can't answer here, we've got 24/7 support via support@vidiq.com. So do send that email off to our customer support team and they will be more than happy to help you. Next question comes from SMA Studios. How do I edit my videos if I'm using a smartphone to edit? Well, there are plenty of video editors, I think, available for smartphones. Ones that come off the top of my head are KineMaster, I think it's pronounced, and Filmora. And if you're on an iPhone, iMovie. There's plenty of options. Do a search on YouTube and search for free mobile phone video editor. And I'm sure Dee Nimin and Jason Brown will have some excellent suggestions for you regarding solutions there. But don't use using a mobile phone as an excuse. A lot of people record from mobile phones and indeed edit as well. So do check that out. And of course, we'll have a mobile app for vidIQ to support you soon. PF Racing, you were here yesterday and we audited your channel. Any tips on converting lots of views from external links like Facebook into your YouTube subscribers? Yeah, I guess what you'll have to do is maybe some calls to action on screen to tell people to visit your YouTube channel and click on the subscribe button. Or you may need to appear on person in camera at some point and say, hey, thanks for watching this video. We realize that many of you are watching on Facebook. It'd be a huge favor to us if you could visit us on the YouTube channel and subscribe there, because that means you'll get the content as soon as it's released on YouTube rather than having to wait for us to post it on Facebook. So you may need to be a bit more proactive and direct in your requests, because if a person can only see the video and they can't see the likes and the comments and the engagements, then you're going to have to bake some calls to action into a video specifically to get them to subscribe to your channel. And also maybe use a community tab as well. Maybe do some live streams, maybe do some exclusive content on your YouTube channel only to encourage people to subscribe there. A girl and her passport has a question. What is the best way to promote a new video? I share on Twitter and Facebook, but not sure what else. It depends how big your channel is. If it's over 1,000 subscribers, you may have access to stories and you may have access to the community tab on YouTube, which would help. But yeah, you're doing the right things in terms of promoting the content through your other social media platforms. Maybe you could do little teasers, little snippets of your videos on those platforms. And also just tell your audience if you're going to be sticking to a schedule, like when are you likely to post videos? Like, is it once a week? Is it on a particular day, a particular time? That's going to build watching habits for your audience as well. But it sounds like you're a smaller channel and you're trying to build momentum. The most important thing really here is just time, patience, and building up experience, and just enjoy the video creating journey until you start to build that momentum and have people responding to your content. Next question, please. If you can include hashtag question, that would really help me. So, and I'm just going to touch on this one. It says, it's a Gonzalez family. How do I get more subscribers and views? Just to let you know, when you ask creators, YouTube growth experts, and so on, that is the worst question you can ask because it is so broad. It is like asking a driving instructor how to drive a car. Well, it's a lot more complicated than just being behind a wheel and turning it. There's acceleration, brake, clutch if you're in a manual, and braking distances, indicators, that sort of thing. YouTube has lots of tiny little nuances that you have to understand. So if you're going to ask a question, try and be a lot more specific and we can give you more help. But I think that is a representation of a creator who hasn't done enough studying of a YouTube platform yet to just think that subscribers and views are the most important things. Yes, that's what everybody's searching for, but to get to the real heartbeat of your YouTube channel, you're going to be needing to ask much more specific questions. If you ask a more specific one, more than happy to answer it. Next question comes from We Are Glossy. Buy views doesn't make a YouTuber put you down. Is that fake? Say something about buying views. Let me just be straight with this. Don't do it. Do not buy views or subscribers. First of all, because it is against YouTube terms of service. You're trying to manipulate metrics, and if YouTube find you, you could be banned, channel suspended. Simple as that. And yes, if you're buying views, let's have a look at it from this point of view. I've got a quarter here. I don't know why I've got a US quarter in Canada, but I'm going to give you this quarter because I want you to watch my video, okay? So there's my payment. Okay, you've got the payment. You're going to watch the video. Your job's done. You're not going to subscribe to the channel. You got paid to do it. I'm going to have to pay you again to watch the content, aren't I? To persuade you. Why are you here now? Are you here because I paid you to watch this video? Or are you here because you want to get some value from this content? Because you want to grow your channel? That's what you need to do for your channel. Whatever your target audience, you need to deliver the value that they expect and you promise. And organically, if you have great content that people can't get anywhere else, then they will start to flock to your channel and you can build a community. So yeah, just don't buy views. It's simple as that. So yeah, the Gonzalez family. Again, you're asking two broader questions. How do I grow my channel? My answer to that is watch every single video on the vidIQ channel. And there's 500 videos there on how to grow your channel. And you'll find out everything there. Be more specific. Okay, I'm waiting for some more questions. I can't see hashtag question from anyone. We've got one here from Orizzonte di Gali Eventi. I do like saying that channel name. Some of my latest videos went pretty well and I got many new subs. How can I make them view all the content? So the only way you're really going to be able to do that is through maybe interactive cards on those videos where people are watching content. You could also use a community tab and stories to push people to older content as well. But what I would be more thinking about is that video brought in a lot of subscribers, so it was really successful. What I'm going to do is make more related content to what's working well now. So I'm looking forward and I'm delivering the best content in the future. And in those future videos, you could reference those older videos as well. But it's always a lot harder to drive people to older traffic rather than creating new traffic for your audience. So that's how I would approach that. I would determine the videos that are bringing in the subscribers and then create more content based on why those subscribers clicked on that red button. Ideal Bike asks, why you gain the same amount of subscribers each day after monetization? Well, monetization doesn't increase your search and discovery. Your videos are no more popular just because YouTube and you are able to benefit from it. Subscribers are all about people who've made a connection with your content and want to press that red button. So you're not entitled to any more organic reach because you're monetized. So if that's what you thought, that, unfortunately, to be the bearer of bad news, but you just got to keep grinding through and slowly building your channel and giving the viewers the content that they want to watch, and that's what will make them subscribe. Next question here from Cardino. What is considered good audience retention? Mine is typically about 25%, and I've been told different opinions. You're going to get another different opinion here. My answer is, so if you want a number, I'll just give you a straight number if this is what you want. If you're getting audience retention of 50% or above, I think you're doing a good job, and that gives you license to potentially make longer videos. But it's not always about audience retention. Just because, say, your 2-minute videos are being watched really well, does that mean you should make 10-minute videos? Well, possibly not, because your audience might not want to watch content for 10 minutes. Maybe if you're making 2-hour documentaries, which are really fascinating to your audience, and then you try and do a bite-sized 2-minute video, does your audience want to watch a 2-minute video, or do they prefer the really in-depth stuff? Think first about your audience rather than the metrics. And also, look at your relative audience retention. This is a secondary graph that sort of dips up and down, above and below a average. And that is comparing your audience retention versus other videos. So if it's above average, that means that your video for that particular topic and that particular audience is actually performing quite well. So take a look at that metric as well. But yeah, if you're trying to do the classic challenging question of which is more important, watch time or audience retention, you're just going to get wrestled up in the metrics too much. My advice to you is benchmark where you're currently at and look at the audience retention to see when people are dropping off. Like if you're losing half your audience in the first 30 seconds, it probably means that the intro is too long or it didn't deliver enough on the title. You need to change that and look at those metrics there. But 25%, again, if you're wanting an answer, that seems to be fairly low. So maybe you can try and benchmark and aim for 30% over the next 3 months, and then maybe aim for 40% over the next 6 to 9 months. That type of challenge would be best for you. Funny Pets compilation. Let me read that again. Very high competition for a keyword, you will never get any amount of significant views. So the more competition there is, essentially the more chance your video is going to disappear into the huge mass and lake of other videos competing for that. The flip side is, if your video is discovered where there's huge competition and huge search volume, that can be a shortcut to massive success. But then you're attempting to make viral content. I suggested it's worth testing that, maybe with 20 to 30% of your video. We've done that in the past and been successful. Sometimes it hasn't been as successful, and that's just one of those things. Ultimately, with a YouTube channel, you want to be building a community that is valuing consistent content from you. So when you look at keywords, with keywords, you want to be as specific as possible to reach a smaller target audience so that there's less competition. And also, you want to try be first for that keyword. So, for example, let's look at Rise of Skywalker. That's a big keyword search term in itself. But if you were able to find some little Easter egg that nobody else discovered before anyone, and like you might be able to say a Baby Yoda found in Rise of a Skywalker, that would be really interesting because I don't think anyone else has seen it. If you've seen it, then great. You've got something really unique information that you can put on YouTube. But again, you've got to deliver on that value. I don't think Baby Yoda's in Rise of Skywalker, so that would be clickbait. But if there was an Easter egg that you found that nobody else could, or a unique way of looking at that content when it was first released, so not now, we're talking, December the 5th to the 10th, or just before it was released, when the keyword was really trending upwards, that might have been a good way to do it. But yeah, just trying to muscle into really popular keywords when it's already well-established channels. The ultimate question is going to be this from a viewer. I have the channel that I've been watching for a year, and it's created something on this content, and I want to watch them. Oh, here's another one, but they've only got 5 subscribers, and it's pretty much the same title. looks similar to the channel I really want to watch. Why should I watch that channel? And that's where you have to provide a different, unique, challenging, better answer than your competitors. We Are Glossy now asking here, can you explain better what you have free boost trial? So essentially, the boost trial is everything. It's fully unlocked, fully baked, fully cooked, ready to eat vidIQ. So all of the tools that you saw through the product earlier on, you get unlocked access. So as many competitors as you want to add. You have I think 40 different videos where you can boost, tag it, that type of thing. Boost is our top tier program. So that's all the things that you get. You don't have to use it yet. If you just want to get used to the program first, fine, and then use the coupon a little later on when you want to apply it to some videos, absolutely. But yeah, ultimately, with a 1 month free boost trial, you're getting everything from vidIQ that you would for free for a month. EM Creations asks, when we select some 10 to 15 keywords through vidIQ, should we use all of those keywords next to our videos to get rankings? You have to be selective. It's a good idea to maybe copy and paste tags from other videos that are really successful or the ones recommended from vidIQ, but then you've got to trim them down. If let's say your video is about, let's see, well, I'm just going to say how to record your iPhone screen because that's an area that I was very familiar with a couple of years ago. You wouldn't want to be using the keywords such as Apple or iPhone or tech because those would be too broad. Or maybe even iPhone tips is a little too broad. Or maybe iPhone screen, again, is a bit too broad. You want to try and be as niche as possible. So that means instead of these short keywords such as iPhone, you're using longer tail keywords such as how to record your iPhone screen, but then you might be riffing on it. So one might be how to record your iPhone screen, another one might be how to record your iPhone screen, another one might be how to record your screen iOS, how to record your screen iPhone, how to record your screen. So really, essentially, I'm using the same keywords, but I'm just rephrasing them so that when people are searching, there's a better chance that they may fall into your lap. And again, there's that huge conversation about whether or not keywords and tags are that important. But if people are searching on YouTube, YouTube does need a way to understand what your content is about. So I think the more metadata you give YouTube, whether it be in tags, titles, and descriptions, the better chance it has of picking up this video and saying, this audience is searching for this. I can see that metadata in this content. I'm gonna marry the two together. So yeah, be as specific as possible. That's what I would always recommend with content. Targets. Whatitude, I think your channel name is. Around 50% of my audience leaves after about 3 minutes, which is the time I spend talking what I review. Yet the most common comment I get mentioned is how much I would like to test run on the various knives. So you're getting a bit too specific there. But essentially, if your audience is dropping off at exactly the same point when you cover the same thing, just drop that out of your video. It seems pretty obvious that maybe the fully engaged audience likes that bit, but the general audience is turning off at that point. At least test it, because it seems to be you've identified something fairly obvious there, but you're not sure whether to do it or not. So my advice would be test it for 3 or 4 videos and see if that makes a huge difference. SMA Studios, how do you keep subscribers engaged in your content? It's simple. Depending on what a video they subscribe to, give them more content that continues to fulfill the needs of that subscriber. Really is as simple as that. And you have to accept as well that subscribers are customers to YouTube as much as they are to you. And so their moods change. They could be really interested in content for a few months and then they switch off. For example, we get a lot of people who subscribe to vidIQ because they are really enthusiastic about starting their channel, and through no fault of our own or anyone else's per se, they just lose enthusiasm for making videos, and so they stay subscribed, but they never watch any of our content because they've gone back to being viewers rather than creators. So don't attach all of your energy into subscribers because they can be very fickle. They are a good guide for telling you who your target audience is, but strictly trying to follow every single subscriber and what they're doing is just going to drive you crazy. But yeah, continue to make content that generally your subscribers are subscribing for. All right, have we got any more questions? Young Godrek, should you hide your subscribers to get more views? We've actually done a video on this. I would always say no. Never be ashamed of how many subscribers you have. Because in the long run, if you're a successful channel, that will be the journey that you go through. Other people ask, should I delete my older videos because of the impact on my channel? Again, I would say no. Keep all of your channel videos on your channel because it shows the journey you went through. Go to Mr. Beast and you can look at all of his older videos and see how terrible he was in it by his own admission to begin with, but the journey he's gone through to become the YouTube megastar that he is today. So I would never hide subscriber counts. For one thing, when you hide subscriber counts, people like me and others will always ask, why have you hidden your subscriber count? It feels as if you have something to hide. And yes, it is a vanity metric, but it feels to me as if you have, if you leave your subscriber count open and you don't hide likes and dislikes as well, then there's a certain level of honesty coming through from your channel. And folks, that brings to an end this weekly edition of the Wednesday webinar. If you want a shout out in the next 2 minutes, which is what I'm going to do, then give us some positive, lovely emojis and let me know if you found this webinar useful, because we do it every single Wednesday, but we are always up for trying new things and experimenting with the channel. Just to give you a lowdown on everything you've seen today, the vidIQ product is there for you to download. There is a link in the description and it will get you a 1 month of free boost along the way, which includes access to the Vid Iq Academy, where you can really enhance your learning. We are happy to carry on this discussion in the Discord servers as well after this live stream. So do check out the Discord server through the link in the description. If you want to re-watch this live stream, it is available pretty much as soon as we finish the live stream. We never take these unlisted or anything, so you can re-watch it, listen to the questions that I've answered, and also the tools that we've talked about in the product tour. And of course, if you enjoyed this live stream and you want to know more about vidIQ, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and if you know at least one more video creator who would find this sort of YouTube education useful, please do share it with them. We would really appreciate that. Thank you to the following people: Super User Tech Mods and the Artists of Heaven. As always, magnificent moderation from you. Road Venture with the Hearts, Exploring with Riley. Thank you today that you haven't given us any super chats. Brilliant. Emojis are just as good. We appreciate them. Brendan Walters, again here in BC. We'll probably have to do a meetup at some point if you're in BC. Thank you. SMA Studio with the love smiles. We appreciate that. Finny the Porg also here. Rogue Scholar with the octopuses and some lightning there. What does that mean? That's a curious story told through emojis there. Green Light, thank you as well. Go Gracefully, appreciate the time that you've spent here as well. And Father of Draven also here. Gaming Fort, all of you, thank you very much for spending your time, which is the most important currency in the world, with us here today at vidIQ. I hope I was able to give you some value that you can take to your channel and share that value with your audience as well. We will be back with videos as always on the vidIQ channel, and I will be back next Tuesday when I will be auditing your channels. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your video making day. Bye for now.